Final Fantasy 15 is just around the corner, presumably, assuming they don't push it back again. Hotly anticipated game. I feel like the last Final Fantasy which was in fact, 3 games, was kind of just like a lot of people sort of were, I mean, some people were into it, but it sort of just, everyone was sort of sick of lightning by the end of it. Final Fantasy fans are now mad at me. 15 looks like a lot of people are back on board. There's tons of hype running around this. There's lots of merchandise already. An Audi R8 is not the immediate thing I think of when I think Final Fantasy, but here we are. It's a real weird future. This is a limited edition Final Fantasy 15 Audi R8, and it costs $470,000 approximately.
Really?
This is being sold in Japan, home of the Audi, and it's we've got an ad for it actually. Can we see about rolling that in here?
Sure.
But yeah, basically, I mean, we've seen plenty of like limited edition video game cars before. I think there was a Call of Duty Jeep here. There was like they usually do them as some kind of a contest. They're like, win a Halo truck. It's a custom job. This is just being sold. And I was also just looking just before the show. There is a limited edition Final Fantasy 15 menu at Jamie Oliver's restaurant, which is called 15.
Yeah, which is very interesting because I went through the menu. It's all cheese themed.
That's very odd. That's very, very odd. I mean, it's cool to see higher end video game kind of product integrations or whatever, but like,
yeah, I don't know about this one. It kind of looks like Jack Skellington's Gothic Christmas whip. I mean, it's got like giant snowflakes on the hubcaps and stuff like that.
I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it definitely fits the style of. Look at the rims are badass. What's funny is like it's the R8 Star of Lucis. They've got all these like this filigree. It's a cool intersection, like much like the rest of the game, of like kind of almost whimsical, like medieval, aesthetic, and also just like modern technology.
Yep.
Look at those guys.
This actually looks pretty cool up close like this.
I mean, if they sold those on their own, I feel like it would be kind of cool. Like, I'm gonna get some Final Fantasy rims. That's badass. But yeah, so that's Final Fantasy the car. I mean,
Final Fantasy the car.
You got to be a very, very special person to.
Will you be able to drive this car in the game?
I think it's similar to the one in the game, but the one in the game actually turns into a flying machine. So there's that.
So while we're here, let's talk about Final Fantasy 15's Jamie Oliver 15's set menu. This is their collaboration Max just hinted to. I'm going to read you the actual menu here. You can tell me if you're hungry or not. It starts with a risotto, bubble and squeak, beer pickled onion, Berkswell cheese. Your main is a short rib, Yukon Gold mash, garlic, Montgomery cheddar. Classic Final Fantasy right there. And the dessert, a yuzu cheesecake, blueberry compote, and ginger crumble. That sounds incredibly delicious. I'm hungry right now. I'm hungry always.
Yeah.
But I'm hungry right now.
What do you think that has to do with Final Fantasy?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing. Money.
Yeah.
It has to do with money.